The blind, self-proclaimed psychic BAB Vanga may have died almost 30 years ago, but she had plenty of predictions about 2023. And in a word, they're terrifying. What new developments will 2023 bring? Given the events of the past few years, that's a pretty fraught question. The COVID-19 pandemic, political upheaval around the world, war in Ukraine, weather disasters, and inflation are just some of the perils the 2020s have had to offer so far. Science can make some guesses about what's to come, but for highly specific predictions of events, some people turn to soothsayers and self-proclaimed psychics to help navigate the potentially treacherous waters ahead. For example, Nostradamus, whose predictions for 2023 included inflation and a vague omen about Mars. But that 16th century mystic died almost 500 years ago. Isn't there a more modern psychic to consult? Indeed there is, BAB Vanga. Vangelia Pandeva Dimitrova was born in 1911 in Strumica, North Macedonia. According to local legend, when she was 12 years old, a tornado threw the girl into the air. She was found several days later close to death and with her eyes sealed shut.
Her eyes were completely caked with sand and dust.
While she was waiting to be found, Dimitrova is said to have experienced her first vision of the future. According to Sky History, Dimitrova started attending school in 1925 and learned to read Braille. She wasn't able to write down her predictions, so she relied on those around her to accurately write the vision she relayed to them. After adopting the name BAB Vanga, she gathered quite the following. She's said to have foretold events like the assassination of Indira Gandhi and 9/11. Vanga died in 1996 after being nicknamed the Nostradamus of the Balkans. So what did the late seer have to say for 2023? It seems she may have predicted what bioethicists have dubbed gene shopping or gene editing, in which parents pick and choose genetic traits for their children. But she didn't just say it would happen, she predicted it would become mandatory. Wales Online explains that Vanga predicted governments across the world would ban natural birth in favor of laboratory-grown babies, where parents could choose everything from the child's appearance to their personality traits. The Daily Record adds that if Vanga's prediction is correct, this would bring an end to surrogacy. Another big swing Vanga took in her 2023 predictions was that aliens will invade Earth, according to the Daily Record. Most Americans, about 65%, according to a 2021 Pew Research Center survey, believe intelligent extraterrestrial life exists, so why not? Not only will aliens invade, Vanga reportedly said, but they'll cause a shift in the Earth's orbit around the sun, having a major impact on the sustainability of life on the planet. Maybe that's why babies will have to be grown in labs.
Isn't that how babies come? I mean, people babies?
While we're on the topic of fears of potentially world-altering events, how about a possible nuclear disaster? The 2011 accident at a nuclear plant in Fukushima, Japan is a pretty recent memory, and the 1986 Chernobyl disaster was brought back to the public consciousness with a 2019 HBO series. But Vanga predicts an accident that will dwarf both of those in 2023. According to the Daily Mail, she said an explosion at a power plant in Asia will cause toxic clouds and illnesses that will spread across multiple countries. Finally, BAB Vanga broached the topic of biological weapons, an international concern throughout the 21st century. Remember the anthrax-laced letters during the immediate aftermath of the 9/11 attacks? Or the charges that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction? Cornwall Live reports that Vanga predicted a developed nation would launch a biological weapon attack in 2023. According to the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation, the Biological Weapons Commission of the United Nations has banned the experimentation and use of biological weapons among the 183 nations in the agreement. The Russian Federation is among those 183 countries, but Bloomberg and other outlets have reported fears that Russia may use a biological weapon in its war against Ukraine. Of course, no one really knows what is in store for the year to come, whether it's an alien invasion, nuclear plant explosion, or nothing at all. Here's to another year.